Hydro Flask and Stanley are two brands that have been dominating the water bottle space. But which one is right for you? Since large water bottles with a handle are especially popular right now, we compared these two bottles, the Stanley Quencher and the Hydro Flask Tumbler, to help you decide which one you should invest in. So as you can see, these bottles look very similar in design. They both hold 40 ounces of water, have a large ergonomic handle on the side, and are designed to fit in your standard cup holder. The Stanley weighs 1.43 pounds when empty, while the Hydro Flask weighs slightly less at 1.27 pounds. The main difference in the design of these bottles is in their lids and straws. Stanley's lid twists on and its straw is made of plastic, while the Hydro Flask has a press-in lid that has a flexible silicone straw attached to it, which is softer on your teeth if you're somebody who has a habit of biting their straws. Both bottles have a stainless steel exterior and double wall vacuum insulation that's designed to keep your drink cold for hours. We completed a series of tests to see how they stacked up against each other in terms of leak resistance, insulation, and durability. First up, the spill test. We filled both water bottles to the top with water and knocked them over 3 times with the same force. We also tilted them over a sink at 90 degrees and at 180 degrees to measure how much water spilled out. The Stanley ended up having more spillage than the Hydro Flask. Next up, the installation test. We filled each water bottle up with the same amount of ice cubes and water and took note of the starting temperature, which was the same. Then we checked 5 hours later to see what the temperature difference was. All the ice cubes melted in both, but the water in the Hydro Flask was 47.7 degrees, while the water in the Stanley was 45.3 degrees. So, Stanley won this round. Last but not least, the durability test. We took them outside and dropped them 3 times each on pavement at the same height to see if they scratched, chipped, or dented. Both did get scratches and dents, but the Hydro Flask did have more damage. In summary, if the most important quality of a water bottle to you is its ability to keep things cold, the Stanley might be the right choice for you. But if you care more about leak resistance, Hydro Flask should be your pick. While Hydro Flask won our spillage test, it's worth noting that both brands have other models of water bottles that are designed to be a lot more leak-proof. So if that is very important to you, it might be worth checking out one of those styles instead. To learn more about these two water bottles and to shop them, tap the link in our description. And be sure to let us know in the comments what products we should compare next.